channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that honestly does not get enough attention in the fitness world. Looking back before you can move forward. Every January social media is filled with people setting brand new goals. I want to lose 30 pounds. I'm finally going to build more muscle. I'm going to work out every single day. This is going to be my year. But very few people ever stop to ask an equally important question. What happened with the goals that I already set? Think about it. How many fitness goals have you made over the past few years or even the past few months? Maybe it was last month, maybe it was last New Year's, maybe it was before summer, maybe it was before your birthday, maybe you wanted to run a race, maybe you wanted to get visible abs, maybe you wanted to squat your body weight, maybe you simply wanted to become someone who exercised consistently. Some of those goals may have happened, but others may have quietly disappeared. And that's okay, because today's video is not about guilt. It is not about criticizing yourself for what you didn't accomplish or what goals have faded to the background. It's about something much more valuable. It's about understanding your journey, because every single goal, whether you achieved it or not, teaches you something. Every single success leaves clues. Every setback leaves clues. Every season of life teaches us that you can make your next chapter even stronger than the one before it. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is consistently chasing new goals without ever reflecting on the old ones. Imagine driving across the country without even checking your GPS. You'd probably want to keep making wrong turns because you never stop to see where you already went. Fitness is exactly the same. Reflection isn't living in the past. Reflection is gathering the information so that your future self gets to their goals easier. So today we're going to be talking through how to revisit your old fitness goals in a healthy way. We'll talk about what's worth keeping, what needs to change, and what success actually looks like. And how to build goals that actually fit the person that you're becoming, not the person that you were 3 years ago. So grab a notebook if you have one, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Section 1, why revisiting old goals matters. One thing I've noticed is that people often treat old goals like failures if they didn't fully accomplish them. But that's such a limited way of looking at growth. Imagine reading only the last page of the book and then deciding whether or not the story was ever good. You'd miss everything that happened in between. Fitness works the exact same way. Your journey isn't just one goal. It's hundreds of small moments. It's every single workout. It's every healthy meal, every walk around the neighborhood, and every decision to keep showing up for yourself. Even if your end goal changes, there's one reason it's important to revisit old goals is because they reveal what motivated you at that point in your life. Maybe 2 years ago you wanted to simply lose weight because you were getting married. Maybe you wanted bigger muscles because everyone on social media seemed to have them. Maybe you wanted to prove something to yourself at a difficult point in your life. Maybe you simply wanted to be more confident, or you just wanted to show up for yourself. Looking back helps you to understand your why, and sometimes you'll discover why that why wasn't actually yours. Sometimes we chase goals because other people are telling us it's important. Maybe your friends were training for a marathon. Maybe your favorite influencer was bulking up. Maybe everyone around you was counting calories. It's easy to absorb other people's goals into your own without actually realizing that they don't fit your life. Revisiting past goals helps you to separate external expectations from internal desires. It also helps identify patterns. Maybe every January you promise yourself that you're going to do 7 workouts every single week, and then by February you're exhausted. Maybe every summer you try a brand new extreme diet, then by fall you're completely burned out. Those aren't failures, they're patterns. Once you recognize those patterns, you can change them. Another reason reflection matters is because your life changes. The goals that fit you back when you were 18 may not fit you at 23. The goals that fit you before having children may not fit you afterwards. Your career changes, your schedule changes, your priority changes. Fitness should evolve with your life, not compete against it. One of the healthiest things that you can do for yourself is to give yourself permission to grow. Not every goal is meant to stay with you forever. Some goals are simply stepping stones to get to the next goal. Others teach us lessons. Some simply belong to another season of your life. And that's perfectly okay. Now, let's talk about actually doing the work of reflection. Reflection sounds simple, but genuine reflection requires complete honesty with yourself. Not criticism, not excuses, just honesty. One exercise I love is creating what is called a fitness timeline. Think back over the past 5 years. Write down every major fitness goal that you remember setting. Maybe it looks something like this. Back in 2022, you wanted to lose 20 pounds. 2023, you wanted to join a gym. 2024, you wanted to run a 5K. 2025, start strength training. And this year, 2026, you wanted to eat more protein. Now ask yourself, which of these goals didn't happen? Which of these ones did? Which ones changed over the course of the year? Then ask yourself the even deeper question, why? Was the goal, why did these things happen? Was it the goal unrealistic? Did your life become so overwhelming that you couldn't keep up with the goal? Did your interest in the goal change? Did your priorities shift? Did you lose motivation, or did you simply forget why you started that goal in the first place? These questions aren't meant to shame you. They're meant to give you clarity. Section 3, finding the lessons. Here's something that I wish more people believed. There is no such thing as wasted effort. Every workout teaches you something. Every failed diet teaches you something. Every plateau teaches you something. Every injury teaches you something. And maybe the lesson was patience. Maybe it was recovery. Maybe it was about consistency. Maybe it was about realizing that quick fixes do not work. And diet fads, and those quick diet fads like lose 30 pounds in 30 days don't work. Instead of asking yourself, did I succeed? Ask yourself, what did this experience teach me? Let's look at a few examples. Example number 1. Someone wants to lose 50 pounds. They only lost 20. An old mindset could be that they failed. The new mindset is that they proved to themselves that they can consistently lose weight. Now they know how. Example number 2. Someone wanted to go to the gym 6 days every single week. Instead, they averaged about 3. An old negative mindset would say, I'm not disciplined. But the new mindset says, I learned that 3 days is completely sustainable with my current schedule. And those lessons are extremely valuable. Now, one of the biggest mindset shifts is realizing that success changes. When we're younger, success often will look like aesthetics, a smaller waist, bigger arms, visible abs. But over time, several people discover that they care more about things like having energy, sleeping well, reduced stress, and feeling strong. Keeping up with their kids, improving longevity, avoiding injuries. Success becomes less about the appearance and more about the quality of life. Ask yourself, if nobody else could see my body, what fitness goals would I still pursue? And that's a very powerful question, because it separates the intrinsic motivation from the external validation. Section 5, getting smarter goals. Now, let's build into your next chapter. One mistake that most people make is setting goals based off of the motivation at the beginning of the year instead of the reality of life. Motivation comes and goes, but systems and routines stay. When creating new goals, think about your actual schedule. Can you realistically train 5 days a week? Is 3 days more sustainable? Can you meal prep every Sunday? Or would preparing lunches twice a week fit better into your schedule? These small, realistic goals outperform ambitious, impossible ones every single time. Section number 6, creating accountability and staying consistent. Here's the truth. The perfect plan isn't one that you follow for 2 weeks. It's the one that you're still doing 6 months to a year from now. Build accountability that actually works for you and your lifestyle. Track workouts, celebrate small wins, take progress photos, journal how you feel. Measure your strength improvements. Notice that your energy is better. Celebrate consistency, not perfection. And remember that missing one workout does not ruin your life or ruin your progress. One unhealthy meal does not magically erase months of healthy eating. Progress is built over hundreds of thousands of choices, not in one completely perfect day. Consistency will always win. So here's one thing that I hope you take away from today's video. Your old fitness goals aren't something to be totally embarrassed about. They're evidence that you cared enough to try. Some goals you achieved, some you outgrew. Some you simply weren't right for that season of your life that you were in. But every single one has something to teach you. Instead of asking yourself, why didn't I succeed at these goals? Start asking yourself, what can I carry into the future? Because fitness isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming wiser with every season of your life. Your journey doesn't start over every single January. It continues every month, every week, and every year. Every lesson, every workout, every setback, and every comeback, they all are part of your story. So I want you to leave you with a little challenge. After this video, spend 10 to 15 minutes looking back at your old fitness goals. Write down what worked, write down what didn't, and write down one lesson from each of your goals. Then ask yourself, who am I today, and what kind of goals actually fit this version of me? You might be surprised by the answer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you see more videos from me about fitness, personal growth, and building healthy habits that actually last. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What is one past fitness goal that you've been reflecting on lately, and what is the biggest lesson that it has taught you? Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take care of yourself, keep moving forward one step at a time, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great day.